Gulliver in Lilliput. Hello, my name is Gulliver. I'm from England, but I have traveled to many strange and wonderful lands. I used to be a doctor on a sailing ship. It was a good life, but it was full of danger. One troubled day, there was a great storm at sea. The wind howled, the waves crashed. Our ship was smashed to pieces. I swam and swam until my arms were all limp like noodles. Finally, I reached land. I fell asleep right there. When I woke up, I could not move my arms or legs. I was tied to the ground by many pieces of string. Who could have done such a thing? I felt something moving on my leg. I moved up to belly. Could it be a bird? A rat? No, it was a tiny man no bigger than my hand. I thought I must be dreaming. When I woke up again, I was a flat storm of wheels. It was being pulled by 1,500 tiny horses. The little people bound me to an old trimble. They chained me to the wall with 91 tiny chains. I could not get free. Many people came to look at me. They called me the Man Mountain. Some of the people were nice. Other people were mean and shot me with arrows. I picked up the mean man. I put them in my pocket. I took one out. I opened my mouth wide. The people screamed. I did not eat the wee man. I put him back on the ground. The people cheered. Then the little people liked me. They gave me new clothes. It was too big for them, so 300 tailors saw me a new suit. The little people gave me food. I was still hungry, so they gave me 40 sheep and 6 cows to eat every day. The little people gave me bed. It was too small for me, so they tied together 600 tiny beds. The little people were not afraid of me anymore. They danced in my head, and they played hide and seek in my hair. Then the little people had a parade through my legs. They even taught me their language. They told me that their land was called Lilliput, but they still would not set me free. I had to agree to help them. I had to help whenever they asked. I also had to give them the things in my pockets. I gave them my comb. It was too big for their heads. I gave them my watch. They were too small to hold it. They finally took off my chains. I went to visit the palace. I saw the lawyer family. The people at the palace danced and jumped on ropes. The person who jumped the highest got a great job. The people there agreed about silly things. Some said shoes with low heels were best. Some said shoes with high heels were best. They argued about which way to crack eggs. Should eggs be cracked at the small end or the big end? The people at Lilliput were small enders. The big enders lived on the next island over. The imperator ordered me to attack the big enders. I had a plan. I wove many tiny ropes into big ropes. I attached iron hooks to the ropes. I took off my shoes and stockings. Then I wended out to sea. The big Andrews saw me coming. They shot arrows at me. The arrows were too small to harm me much. The big Andrews were scared. They jumped off their ships. I put the hooks on their ships. They drank them away. I took their ships back to Lilliput. The war was over. I always tried to help my friends. One night, hundreds of little people woke me up. There was a fire at the royal palace. The empress needed my help. There was no water to put out the fire, so I peed all over the palace. The empress was very angry. The little people were mad at me for peeling on the palace. They did not feed me anymore. It was time for me to leave Lilliput. I found the boat floating in the ocean. What luck! It was the perfect size for me. Then I sailed off to my next adventure.